Money doesn't sleep because it's not conscious.
Your money might not be. Are we recording? are we a podcast right now?
Are we recording?
Podcasting, Jacob?
We're podcasting.
Oh, we're
Let's
podcasting,
go.
Ollie.
I saw someone comment on one of the last podcasts with your look-alike. Have you seen it?
Phil Neville.
Yeah. So I can't
I'm
remember.
Ferran Torres. I've gone for Ferran Torres and I've fucking missed, and I've gone Phil Neville.
I will say, like, Phil Neville feels like it should be harsh.
Well, Phil Neville and Gary Neville famously won the Ugliest Brothers Award.
And you're not an ugly man.
Well,
But
do you know on the Phil Neville thing, I went out to Prism when I was about 18 years old. Prism with an M,
Yeah,
which used to be Oceania. And this lad came up to me, he's got to be 40s, and he was like, "You look like Phil Neville." This is when I was 18. I went, "Yeah, I'm his son." I was with Gus, and we were like, "Yeah, I'm Phil Neville's son." He was like, "No way, I'm a Man United fan." Showed me like he'd been to the Munich final and everything. And he was like, "Oh, mate, come on our table." I ended up having loads of free drinks off him because he thought I was Phil Neville's kid. Can you imagine the next morning he's woke up and gone, "Hang on."
Yeah, I'm a fucking idiot.
So like, I take it. I think Phil Neville gets some unfair. Phil and Gary Neville, the ugly. There was a famous chant about them, wasn't it? If the Nevilles could play for England, so can I. That started at what ground?
I don't know.
Craven Cottage.
Up the
Famously.
bloody cottage. Yeah, I don't like that actually from you. That's really rude.
It's typically Fulham, isn't it?
Yeah,
We're
you're
very
just
rogue,
bloody out there.
hostile.
You rude bastards. But yeah, I just saw it the other day. I thought it was really funny.
Yeah, it wasn't really what I was going for, but I'll take it. It's been hard, man. Growing your hair out is a hard process.
It is hard. It is
Do you know what I found in it? You get so many opinions and reviews that you haven't asked for.
Well, that's just the internet, really, isn't it?
But in life,
Yeah.
all my friends, like weddings and stuff, people going up to me. Some people are like, "Oh my god, I love the new hair. It looks great." And other people are like, "Why have you got curtains? What are you doing?" I'm like,
people
just trust the process.
I think
Let me live.
curtains has a really bad reputation in the world still. And as a man with curtains, you get a lot of curtains chat, and I'm like, mate, grow up. It's 2026. Curtains are cool.
I think they
people
are.
have
They
curtains.
are back. I think long hair is very much back.
Yeah.
It was short hair for a very long time.
Short hair doesn't suit me at all. I've got a really weird shaped head and a big head.
Why is it? I haven't noticed you have a weird shaped head.
I have a. It just
Does the hair hide the weird shaped
Yeah,
head?
yeah,
If you had a
yeah.
skinhead, would it be a weird head?
Yeah. I have a fat head, like a really big head.
See, I have a tiny head.
Do you? It doesn't
When I
look
put a
that
hat
small.
on, I have to go really tight every time.
I'm the opposite. Like,
P head.
if I had to put that helmet on, I probably wouldn't be able to do it. Every time I go skiing, they always tell me I've got a massive head.
You're like a bobblehead.
They're like, this helmet, you need a huge helmet. Yeah. You tell me that
Bro, it's
last year,
because you're
you
so
prick.
smart.
Yeah, big house, big head, big brain.
And he's got a big house.
And a big house. Yeah, I've got a big bank account. I don't have a big bank account. I went to cricket yesterday. I went to the 100.
Yeah, how was it?
Good, fun. I met Alexander Orlov.
Nice.
The meerkat.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Did you see my Instagram poll?
I was engaged.
Who the question was, for those who didn't see it, who is more famous, Alexander Sorloth or Alexander Orlov? I am amazed that Alexander Sorloth walked the poll. He got like 90% of the vote. That I don't think that's true.
I voted Sorloth.
Really?
International footballer playing for Atletico Madrid. The meerkat, is he big outside of our shores?
No, but think how big he is within the shores. In the UK,
He's obviously big in Russia as well. Is he Russian?
you should
know this.
Good question, actually.
You've worked
It's a bit
for him.
It's a bit problematic
You met
if he
him.
is, actually. To
Yeah.
change it.
Ollie did a brand deal for Russia yesterday, is what we're just finding out.
Whereas Alexander, I think he's just like unspecified. I mean, Orlov is a very Russian name.
He's definitely Russian.
Whereas-
The Russian meerkat.
But
I'm
they
sure
don't
that makes sense.
specify that.
We'll have to get him on as a guest. Did
He
you ask
doesn't
him?
talk.
He talks
He's a
in the advert.
fictional Russian billionaire meerkat
I told you he's Russian.
from
Oh no,
from
Ollie.
Moscow, living in the fictional village of Mirkovo.
I'd like to say that this is a podcast that I obviously co-host, and as my side of the podcast, do not support Russian
No,
brand
need
deals.
to be clear, I do not support Russia either. I'm separating the art from the artist there.
Okay, we'll see.
He also didn't speak. He might, like, the voice actor was not there.
It blew my mind watching it on the telly that they had a mic'd up player, mic'd up with an earpiece, and he was just talking to the broadcast in between.
That is a common thing in cricket,
I
in
know.
like in IPL as well, but it is a bit naff.
I think and understand. I have a lot of friends. You're probably one of them who knows a lot more about cricket than I do, but I know that cricket needs to modernise. So I hear it. I get the IPL, I get the 100, but it does make the sport a bit tin pot. Like if you just mic'd up, if you just had like Anderson mic'd up for Fulham next season,
Yeah,
you'd be going like, what's going on here?
You do have a lot of time in cricket where you are just idle though. Like if you're fielding on the boundary.
But I guess it's the equivalent of like half-time interviews.
Yeah,
It's kind of the same.
I actually don't think cricket does need to modernise. I'm an old, like, the best cricket is still Test cricket.
Yeah, but it needs money.
Yeah,
So that's what it needs. It needs eyes on it.
I know, but people just need to watch it.
The problem with cricket, I think, is there's too many World Cups. They're different formatted World Cups basically every year, right?
No, not every year, but there's the 2020 and there's the World Cup.
I'm sure there's like a World Cup every year.
There's a Champions Trophy as well, which is basically the World Cup.
Yeah, but it's kind of like what FIFA are trying to do. It just saturates it,
But you got to think think about that summer, the 2019 summer where England won the World Cup at Lords, and that was when Ben Stokes hit the 100 at Headingley.
R.I.P.
I mean, he's not dead. Friend of the show, Ben Stokes, actually. We've got a real life Ben Stokes bat on our set.
Yeah,
by
which
the way.
you barked at me for touching earlier. You
by the
were
way,
put it down.
that is like legit. We're not lying. That is Ben Stokes' bat signed by him.
Yeah, it's sick.
That 2019
Where's
summer
the grip?
It's been taken off, obviously.
Why?
Don't know. A lot of batsmen do that with their grips. You can change your grips quite a lot. But like that summer was unreal, and then everyone just forgot about cricket again. Great day out as well.
Enough about cricket.
Sorry.
Have you watched the Mourinho documentary?
Sorry. Yes, I have.
How much did you enjoy it?
It's great.
It's brilliant. I think he really goes it. Okay, firstly, the Manchester United job was the most interesting part to me. He signed to be Sir Alex's replacement, then called him crying afterwards. Sorry, spoiler alerts.
I mean, mate, fine.
You got to watch it if you haven't watched it. Also, the beef with Roman when he said he went back with Inter and he was like, I'm just playing against Roman here. He doesn't care about Chelsea. He's like, I just want to beat Roman.
I know, it's... Did you think it was a bit of a PR
of
thing?
Course.
Because I love Mourinho. He's like one of my favourite ever people. I think he's box office. But like, it did feel like they brushed over things a bit.
And also I thought he came across at points quite tetchy. Like there was points where... Obviously at the end of it, they ask him, oh, you know, how come you don't think you've had such similar success to the start of your career? And he pauses and he's like, excuse me?
He looks so angry,
and you can tell the producer behind is like... No, I just mean, you know, you haven't won a trophy in this, that, and that. And he backs himself and says, I won Roma their first trophy. I won Manchester United a European trophy, which factually are all true, but the question does stand. Yeah. He was the man. And I also sort of disputed a lot of what he said where he was saying sabbaticals are a weakness and this and the other. And
that was just a dig at Pep, wasn't it?
I know. Well, did you know they asked Pep to be on it? Have you heard this?
No.
Oh, wow. So Pep agreed to be on it, provided Jose Mourinho phoned him up and asked him personally, to which Mourinho said, fuck off. That's genuinely true. So good. It's insane.
You'd think they would made up by now, mate. They should start a podcast together.
It would honestly do nearly as many views as this.
Probably not quite as many, but like, it'd be close.
Maybe we just get them on as guests every week.
Yeah. It's like, there are some people you just think of it. You know how like Vieira and Keane do quite a lot of like TV stuff together now? It's like Haaland and Gabriel, they'll have a podcast in 10 years.
Yeah,
Pep and Mourinho will have one.
I see that.
It did make me really excited for Mourinho's season at Real Madrid, actually. Really excited, because it is actually a sick narrative. If he won the Champions League at Real, which is not impossible at all, that'll be mental. I might have to lock into Madrid this year.
It'll be interesting to see what happens if he can get the best out of some of those players. It's an interesting one, him going back. I think it'd be a disaster.
Yeah, I mean, it could... I don't know. I think Barcelona are going to be so hard to stop now they've got Rodri.
Exactly. I think that's the best midfield in the world.
Yeah.
Rodri added to that now is a joke. And I also just think with Mourinho, what comes across even clearer in that documentary is how much he needs to be loved. He needs the player on side. And he speaks about Real Madrid in his first tenure there in quite a lot of detail and how they were just all baby. He literally calls them... He said, Iker Casillas, doesn't he? Comes into my office, asks for an extra day off. Then he comes in and asks to train a bit later. Then he comes in and asks for... They don't want to stay in the hotel the night before. And Mourinho just deadpan looks at the camera and says, I quickly learned they were all just babies.
Yeah.
You're going to be dealing with the same thing now. You've got Vinicius Jr., Mbappe, Bellingham. You've got the biggest egos in football.
It's quite funny how he lost the Madrid job because he totally, maybe not single-handedly, but the dressing room was just ruined by the time he left. And now he's got the Madrid job because the dressing room is so bad. It's kind of weird. Like he is being hired for the same reason he was fired.
Exactly. So I can't see how that works.
I'm excited for it to transpire.
I'll watch it. I'll keep an eye on it for sure.
We mentioned Mourinho in our dream dinner guests, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. This was a conversation that we said last episode we'd bring up. So you have 5 dead or alive people that you can bring.
Mine are all alive, by the way.
Mine aren't.
Really?
No, I don't think so. Last time I checked, 2 of them definitely aren't. I'll start off with one that I think might have passed. Cleopatra.
What? Why?
How are you disputing Cleopatra?
Why would you? Why? What?
Okay, firstly...
Mate, oh God,
Egypt.
I feel like I'm going to look so uncultured.
What's going on with Egypt? But mate, Cleopatra's fascinating.
Yeah, but I'm kind of like, she might just be pretty boring though.
That's also a bit of a baddie.
Oh, now it's all coming
so
out.
You need a bit of talent. And also...
a bit of talent, that's why you invite Cleopatra.
Yeah. And also, mate, like, I need to know what's going on with those pyramids, but
Does she know that?
Mate, she was born closer to the moon landing than she was to the creation of the pyramids.
Well, so how's she going to know anything about the pyramids then?
And also, I will say on record, I think she's Greek. She's not even Egyptian. It's mental.
Great, that's a good start, mate.
But I'm having Cleopatra there. You can't have her.
You've basically done Cleopatra because you just want like the. Is she like the biggest baddie ever?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, yeah.
She's like.
Yeah, she's the original baddie.
She's
like the
up
Dua
there?
Lipa. Cleopatra is Dua Lipa of.
Who is she? Who else is like the top 3 like biggest baddies ever?
2000 BC? I don't know when it was.
You can ask her at the dinner party. What about Marilyn Monroe? Do you know what I mean? I want like who is someone who's just like had the world in a chokehold? Cleopatra. Cleopatra stood the test of time. What about Eve from Adam and Eve?
Nah, overrated.
Yeah.
I never really seen a picture of her, to be honest. Did you just see drawings?
Yeah, no one was there. That's the issue.
Whereas those cave pictures of Cleopatra.
Yeah,
whoa,
mate,
bro.
she's an absolute rocket.
So I'm going Cleopatra, and you can't take any of mine. Don't take Cleopatra.
Oh my god, this is
because if
so
she gets
funny.
2 invites, you know who she's picking.
The thing that I'm thinking here is like, yeah, dinner party. You might want to have some interesting people, but I kind of want just to have a good time.
Okay.
I want people.
Oh, I've got a good time in mind.
I want to have a good time. So I'm going to go. Who should I go for first? Who's the funniest juxtaposition to Cleopatra that I have? Have you ever seen tinned fish reviews on Instagram?
Oh, for God's sake. I have, yeah.
I'm going to go tinned fish reviews.
Insanely
And I want him to bring his best tins of fish.
So at my party so far, we've got the Queen of Egypt, one of the most attractive, interesting women of ever.
Yeah, and tin fish
and
reviews.
you've got a bloke bringing tin fish.
Cult hero.
It's going to stink in there.
And I want him to bring his dog.
Why? Oh, is his dog in the content?
Yeah, Arthur. King Arthur. So that's good. You know what this shows?
that
This
is a
shows what different
juxtaposition.
levels of intellect we have.
I think we'd more go the other way normally, but we'll stick with this for now. Second place, I've got so many names written down. I haven't really finalised my list.
Yeah.
So I need to go guarantees here.
Okay.
I think I need to have a bit of fun, so I'm going to go Maradona.
Yeah.
It's a bit dead,
Yeah.
but I think I'm going to go Maradona.
I mean, I get it.
I also think I think I'd settle the Argentina beef. I think
I
we'd
don't think
really
you'd be
get
able
on.
to do that.
I think he'd get there and I'd be like, I'm not going to... You know when you're like, oh, can I bring my mate? He's well sound.
Yeah.
I'd be like, fucking hell, this guy, man. But I reckon by the end of it, you'd be doing shots together.
You do a bit more than shots
Doing
together.
more
mate.
shots together. I think him and Cleopatra...
They could go home together.
Yeah. Oh, no, he's not coming then.
I can't have anyone stealing Cleopatra.
Oh, do I want Maradona there?
He is like the most obvious. I've tried to be a little bit unique. I've been very personal here.
No, I'm not having Maradona.
Wow, you're already...
No, I'm taking him off. I forgot. I just can't get past the Argentinian thing. It's the same reason I can't have an American there. I'm going to go Mac Miller.
No, I like that. That's good. That's a
I'm
good
going to go
shout.
Mac Miller.
Yeah, okay, I hear that.
So I'm going to go Cleopatra and Mac Miller.
That's good.
And Mac Miller's going to do a performance.
No, okay, I'm going to follow up with I have a similar pick. I've gone for Little Sims.
Oh, nice.
Love Little Sims. I think she's so cool. Just like would be good vibes.
But your list is very achievable. I think there's a world where you could have Little Sims and Fishman
Genuinely,
for your dinner. That'd be fine.
It's actually not impossible that I could get a few of these people over for dinner.
That's easy. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting Mac Miller and Cleopatra anytime soon.
No, that's true. That's true.
It's a dream
But I'm
dinner
just thinking,
guest.
like, imagine like I'm having these 5 people over for dinner. I'd be like, fuck, like my life is sick.
Okay, fine.
That's kind of what I've gone for here.
Do you want to go for like what's it called where you get like 2 picks, 1 pick?
At the the serpentine.
Serpentine. You
Okay.
serping. You go for
Yeah, I'll go for my next one. I'll go my next one as I had to have Palace representation in there somewhere. We
Okay.
briefly spoke off camera. You thought I'd go for Zaha. Zaha is my favourite ever Palace player, but I don't think he'd be a very good dinner party guest.
No, he'd be on his phone the whole
I think
time.
he would be not great vibes. Like if you could get him on the wrong day, and I don't
Yeah.
want to get Zaha on the wrong day because he could bring the vibes down. And this is a once in a lifetime moment I have.
And I think I can't imagine. I think he'd be Snapchatting the whole thing. It'd be boring.
Out of interest, who do you think would be like the best Palace player that you could think of? Who you think would be good vibes at a dinner party
Current or just of all time?
of all time?
I don't know, bro. You got a dead club. Zaha's your biggest personality. Balassi could be quite fun.
Yeah,
I think Balassi's like... I can see him being fun.
Yeah, he would be fun. I actually don't think this person would be that fun, but I've gone for Eze. Just because, like, scored the win in the FA Cup final. I also just think he's a lovely bloke. He's the one footballer in the world who I haven't met yet that I really want to meet. Like, he's top of the list.
Because I was going to say Mark Gahey for like a similar logic of I just think he'd be really sound. You couldn't not get on with Mark
Well,
Gahey.
that's what Eze's like, I think.
Yeah.
I think, and he has a bit of aura about him. I did think about Mateta. Mateta would be fun. Get a couple beers down Mateta.
Mateta would be
live
fun
for the party. But
I do worry
Eze.
Eze would be a bit boring. Like he'd leave at like 10.
No, I think he's got a bit about him.
Do you reckon?
I reckon he's a bit of a dark
I think
horse.
he's just like a professional. I can't imagine him having a beer.
Let's say it's in the summer. It's summer months.
I still can't imagine him having a beer.
Look, you know what? There's actually someone here also on my list who I know for a fact doesn't drink, because I won't give it away.
Yeah,
but they definitely don't drink. So I've actually gone for a nice vibe. I've gone for a classy, sophisticated.
You have.
Whereas you've got Cleopatra and Diego Maradona so far.
Yeah.
Anyway, who are you going for next? You can give some honourable mentions as well.
Yeah, I'm tempted to go. I'm tempted to go Tiger Woods.
Sorry. Tiger Woods.
Yeah, I'm tempted to go
Why?
Tiger Woods.
He seems like a twat.
Yeah, but I think he brings the Maradona energy. Plus, I've got a lot of questions I want to ask him about the golf world. A little bit of tips on the swing.
Mate, Maradona, Tiger Woods and Cleopatra.
No, Maradona's not in. Mac Miller.
Oh yeah, Mac Miller.
Cleopatra, Mac Miller.
What's Mac Miller's personality like? Was he? Because his music's obviously quite like mellow.
I don't know. I actually would worry that I wouldn't have that much to talk to him about, and he'd be quite troubled. But maybe I could fix him.
Bet you could bring him back.
No,
You
I
actually
love
got
him.
three-
I love him.
No, you don't.
He's in
Sorry.
my top 5 of Spotify every year.
Yeah.
So
I think you got to have a musician representation in there.
Tiger Woods does feel like I wouldn't get on with him though.
I think you like
It was between Tiger Woods and the Queen. That's my third place.
the Queen would be good. I'm actually quite jealous of the Queen pick.
Yeah, I think the Queen would be unreal. Okay, we'll go Queenie.
Yeah.
I've got like 20 names down, so I'm really just
Also,
struggling.
you want to have the Queen, but she's no longer the Queen, so she's not got the royal burden on her shoulder. She can just get loose.
No, but I reckon
Do you know
after
what
a
I
few buzzballs, she'd just like.
Imagine the Queen and Cleopatra. That's generational.
Yeah.
That is the two.
Can I
biggest
pick the
baddies
Queen
ever.
at any age as well?
Um.
Because I reckon obviously like.
Yeah, I'd say so. Why
Bless her,
not?
when she got on a bit, she's going to be tired, but get her like in her prime.
What's
she's going
her
to have
prime?
some story. I don't know. 40s?
I was gonna say like 50s.
Because
yeah.
like 20s, like she took the throne at 18, right? She's not going to have that much to talk about.
Yeah,
But maybe she's 40. She's seen a little bit. Gets
I
to
reckon like
himself.
early six. Maybe want to get her on
50s.
I reckon on the cusp of her becoming like a bit of a
Queen of
of
50.
like losing it a little bit.
She never lost it.
She's got like, you want her to have no filter,
Right, okay.
no social cues level of Queen, but she's still got all the stories. But she's
Okay,
not afraid of
okay.
saying some things which might offend Cleopatra.
Got you. Okay.
That's good. You got this. Your go again.
I'm going to go David Attenborough.
That's so bait.
But it's fun. He'd have so many stories. You had Tin Fish Guy. I've got David Attenborough, bro. Like, this is like we're just levels to this dinner party.
Yeah, I mean, I hear it. I hear you. I feel like you could copy and paste your list to a lot of people, and it would. Mine's very personal to me. You know.
Yep. Who's your next?
I've got two. I've got a couple.
These are your final 2 picks
Yeah,
as well.
I've got a couple. Again, 2 people. You know what? Like, if my career goes in the right direction, it's not impossible to have these 2 over for dinner.
Right.
Like, it could happen. I've gone for Tom Holland and Zendaya.
Oh, that is so wank. Tom Holland.
I think
Zendaya.
Tom Holland seems like a really top bloke.
I may be sound,
and
but,
we're talking about Lengers, mate.
but Tom.
Zendaya's up there.
I don't. Controversially, I don't see it as much.
When I watch a lot of like,
She's a very attractive woman.
you don't think she's fit?
I think she's attractive, but I wouldn't describe her as fit. I think she's a very good actor, but I'm not personally seeing
I mean, it's
it.
fair enough. I think me and Tom Holland actually get along pretty well.
This is my only issue with Tom Holland is I genuinely just think he's one of the lads. Like he'd be too normal. He's just so normal.
Yeah, but I quite
There's
like
no
that.
I've got like I'm talking to the Queen. I'm talking to the Queen of Egypt. I'm
Yeah.
having like conversations.
See,
Tom Holland's just going to talk to you about his FPL and like, have a few beers.
Yeah, that's
and-
class.
yeah, no, but he'd be perfect to go for a pint for. But this is a dream dinner party.
But
guest.
I'm actually thinking long term here. Like I'm thinking, look, if I get these guys out to dinner, I actually might become friends with them.
Yeah, okay, you're playing the long game.
it's a process.
Any honourable mentions that you left out?
Spencer FC, Spencer Owen,
I like the FIFA player.
yeah, who just is. He's just the guy. Do you know what I mean? I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
Spencer Owen. I couldn't
Spencer's
really think.
good, yeah.
My mind went a bit
Spencer.
blank. Again, like
Love
Spencer, like there is a world where Spencer FC comes over for dinner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, he could come on the pod.
I have had dinner with Spencer Owen
Exactly.
in, I think, Gatwick Airport or breakfast. But it
Mate,
still
that's
counts.
unreal. You're living the dream.
And it was great.
Would you? Is he on your honourable mentions? Was it
He-
so good that he's on your honourable
Yeah,
mentions?
like the whole time I was thinking I wasn't even missing Cleopatra. I was like, this is just as interesting.
I'm trying to think what other like historical figures I find interesting.
Okay, so this is my final pick. So I've got Cleopatra, Mac Miller, the Queen. No, I've got 2 and David Attenborough.
Yeah.
My other mentions were Maradona, Tiger Woods. I've got Buzz Aldrin there because I just like want to know if they landed on the moon, and I feel like I could get it out of him. I feel like I could get it out of him.
I think you're going to leave your dinner party with an incredible knowledge stream.
Yeah. But I'm not going to go with him. I just thought he'd be too American for me.
Yeah. Actually, I've got one American actually on mine. The rest are Brits, mate. I've got a British dinner party.
I did have Mourinho written down.
I had Mourinho written down.
But then
as well.
I finished my documentary and I thought
he would be fun.
He'd be fun.
But
I
he
feel
might
like
get...
I've got everything from that documentary now. There's enough information. Like I would have come away from that dinner party and gone to you, mate, you nearly took the Man United job.
Yeah.
Mate, do you know he hates Casillas because of this? And now we know.
Yeah.
Now it's all out there. Like it's like Cleopatra. If she did a documentary on herself.
What does Cleopatra look like? I'm quite interested by this pic and what she's kind of famous. What's Cleopatra famous for? Is that a stupid question?
She was the Queen of Egypt.
Okay, so I'll be like
the most famous Queen of Egypt.
Okay, that's fine. That was a genuine question. I'm just looking up. Doesn't really sound. Yeah, she speaks Greek. What if she?
I just see her as Dua Lipa.
What if she can't? Why don't you survive Dua Lipa?
Well, my final pick.
Yeah. Dua Lipa would. I don't think she'd be very good dinner party guest.
No, she's married now as well.
Yeah, Callum Turner. You could invite both, mate. You could do the Tom Holland Zendaya meta.
No, who
bro.
would do that?
That's the meta.
No, I think my final pick. I was also tempted for Winston Churchill. It's very Brexit.
Yeah, but he's also like really racist.
Yeah, I know, but he would turn up pissed.
The thing I was
which
thinking,
is what you want, a bit of energy.
When I was thinking about historical figures who I find interesting, like the period of time that I find so interesting is like modern-ish history. Like I just finished a very good book called The Director.
Okay.
It's about a film director in World War II who like moves. He's German, or is he Austrian? I think he's Austrian, and then basically he's in America and he moves back to Germany and starts making like propaganda films.
Yeah.
And I find that period of history so interesting. But like, I can't invite like Hitler.
No, you can't. Hitler, Stalin.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Genghis
Like,
Khan.
even though it would be like incredibly fascinating.
Yeah, no, you can't.
I can't invite him.
No, you can't.
Was Cleopatra? I actually when I Google Cleopatra, one
Greek.
of the first things that comes up is why is Cleopatra so famous? She was the brilliant last active pharaoh of Egypt. She was the last active pharaoh of Egypt who used sharp political strategy to navigate the immense power of Rome. What about Odysseus?
No.
He'd be a good dinner party, I guess.
I've got enough historical figures. I've got the Queen and Cleopatra. I can't just talk history.
Yeah, true.
I think my final pick is going to be Sacha Baron Cohen.
Well, isn't he a bit of a knob?
I hope not.
I feel like he's had some I'm going to get my phone out again, sorry.
You can't just Google whether my whole dinner party guest list is a knob or not.
Hasn't he, isn't it like, I mean, obviously he's had controversy with his film, of course, but hasn't he been quite rude to people?
I've heard similar things.
Yeah, there's some bad stories about Sacha Baron Cohen
Would he
in
be
the
rude?
industry.
Fuck, you've wrecked my childhood there.
So I've gone, one thing I will say about my list is it's very woke.
Yeah, it's quite woke.
We've got a woke dinner party going on right now.
Oh, I don't know who to make my final pick then.
Any other names written down?
Jesus Christ.
I mean, that would be good.
I'm going to take Jesus Christ and I'm going to go what the hell was actually going on.
So you got Cleopatra, Jesus Christ,
The Queen,
David Attenborough,
and Mac Miller.
Mac Miller's going to be sat there like,
Yeah.
what the fuck am I doing here?
No, that is an elite lineup. Let us know if you're listening now still, if you haven't, like, just turn this off immediately. Who's the better dinner party guest list?
So mine is Tin Fish Reviews, Eze, Little Sims, Tom Holland and Zendaya.
Yours is so crap, bro. I wouldn't go. If you told me to come around, I wouldn't come round.
Mine will be more fun than yours. Mine's a better vibe. Yours will be more interesting. Mine will have a better time.
Yeah, I am tempted to get rid of David Attenborough and put Ronaldo in, but I'll leave it for now. I think it's all right.
Ronaldo would be good.
Yeah,
I did think about
good.
Bellingham, but I actually think Bellingham wouldn't be very good to have over for dinner.
Nah, I can't.
I feel
see
like
that.
I wouldn't get the real. Where's the real Bellingham? You know?
Well, I'm glad that took 2 minutes.
Yeah, that was good.
That's good fun.
Maybe my list is bad. I might have to review
Let us
this.
know in the comments actually what names we've missed. I do feel like I want a comedian there. I want someone who's just going to liven everyone up, but I can't really think who. Shane Gillis?
No, I don't. What comedians are like really, really good these days?
Who's like hilarious? I'm having a mind blank.
No one really springs to mind as someone who
Theo
I think...
Von?
Oh, I like what's her name? Diane Morgan.
Okay.
Do you know her?
No.
She's like the ginger one who is in. Have you ever watched?
Is she in like? Is she
Motherland?
British?
Yeah.
Is
She
in-
does Kunk on
Oh, I
Earth.
might
Have you seen her?
I feel like
She's
was she
funny.
in that last to laugh?
Yeah,
comedy
last one
thing?
laughing. Yeah, she's in that.
I maybe go Theo Von because I feel like he would just open the floor up a bit.
You could
Like he would sit there with Cleopatra and the Queen and start a conversation that they're all involved in. And it would be unreal.
It's not a bad idea to have a facilitator if we're thinking
I
practical.
think he facilitates. I'm going Theo Von because I think he gets on with Matt Miller. He'll get on with the Queen. He'll definitely get on with Cleopatra. Yeah.
I might change Tin Fish Reviews out for Sam's Eats. Joe Sam's Eats on TikTok.
So he can't have food reviewers.
So he can cook. No, he's not a reviewer. He's a chef, and he can cook. If you don't see, you would have seen him. You know who he is. The one that goes, "Let's do some cooking."
I don't think so.
What?
It's not really my algorithm.
Oh my god, bro! Watch his video. The food he makes is unreal.
I'm not into food content.
Oh, I love food content.
Nah, I'm not a big food content guy.
I just would love to watch him cook. I really like when I go to a restaurant. I really like sitting at the counter and watching them cook.
Yeah, I like that.
So I'd like to have like a really good chef there, just like beavering away.
Yeah, I hear that. I do love that. I love
Gordon Ramsay. If you had to invite a chef, who would you invite? Jamie Oliver.
Jamie Oliver.
Gordon Ramsay, is that too bait?
It is quite bait.
Marco Pierre White.
Heston Blumen.
Anthony Bourdain.
You do need somebody to cook an Unreal. Or you could just deliver it.
No.
You telling me you don't want to see Cleopatra trying like a foe?
Yeah, you could do a mukbang.
Yeah, KFC.
Mukbang featuring Cleopatra, Mac Miller, the Queen, and Theo Von.
Theo Von is my final guess, by the way, 100%. You do need a facilitator.
He is a great facilitator. I feel like I'd actually be carrying the conversation at my dinner party, genuinely.
Yeah, which is a tough place to be. Trust me, as a podcast host with him, you don't want that.
No, I think Tom Holland would be good. I think he would be.
He's such a bad. That's really bad.
I like him, man.
I would go for a beer with Tom Holland immediately. I think he'd be so sound.
We were
talking
about him yesterday at the cricket, and we were just like, he's just in the prime of his life right now.
Who's cooler, Timothée Chalamet?
I think Timothée Chalamet is cooler than him.
I think so.
Because he loves. I mean, so does Tom Holland, but he loves footy. He's always at the Knicks.
I watched Mighty Supreme first time. I didn't watch it in the cinema. Watched it the other day. It's good.
It is good. He's really good in that.
He's really good in that.
He's really good in that. It's a bit of a weird ending.
Yeah, it is weird.
I didn't really like the ending. I watched it on the plane, and it was just a bit like, meh.
Yeah.
I watched. Oh, mate, you know what I watched the other day? Have you ever heard of the film Hoodwinked?
No.
Fuck, bro.
Hoodwinked.
I do think it's the most like if you know, you know film.
Right.
It's like an hour and 10 minutes long. It's the worst animations ever.
Selling it.
But it's so well written. It's like a comedy about Red Riding Hood. Oh, you should just watch it on YouTube. Watch it for free on YouTube.
Okay.
And it's got Anne Hathaway's in it.
Okay.
Like, don't know how that's happened. It's just quality. If you've watched Hoodwinked, comment.
Hoodwinked.
It's called Hoodwinked.
I'll watch it. It's always a good sign when it's free on YouTube.
It's so funny.
Really good.
You can't stream it anywhere in the UK.
Can I bring this conversation to some slight... Actually, before we talk football,
yeah,
we're going to do a giveaway.
Oh, yes.
For our Instagram followers. So if you're not following on Instagram, please go give us a follow.
Thanks in advance.
Yeah, we're going to give away a shirt of their choice, whoever wins our giveaway.
Don't take the piss, is what I would say. All right, we have got a budget.
Yeah.
I want a 1966 original England World Cup winning shirt match worn by Bobby Charlton.
I want the shorts.
Yeah.
All right, we'll source them. Jacob, you're on it.
Yeah.
Jacob starts...
It's going to cost 20 grand.
You know what? That could be a big YouTube channel.
What?
Like, Jacob starts his own YouTube channel just on, can I find Sir Bobby Charlton's match-worn shorts? And it's like a Nico-inspired thing of like travelling around.
It's like £1 to Bobby Charlton's just trading things up.
Yeah, so head over to our Instagram. It's the Nearlymen. The links are all below. Drop us a follow. Yep. And I think all you got to do is comment on our grid post with us two holding the shirt up. And you guys can win something.
You can.
And also support us, because you guys are great at that. But
you are. We've got a lot of things going on, actually. We're going to start an FPL league.
We are going to start an FPL. We have an FPL league from last season, I think. Right. But the QR code should be on screen now. And join it. We're going to give... I think I'm going to announce this. I haven't actually checked this with the rest of the team.
Brilliant.
Whoever wins our FPL league is going to have the chance to come on the podcast at the end of the season.
I think that's good.
Yeah. So you're going to get like 10, 15 minutes.
We'll put up a chair.
Do you know what? We'll get him in the intro waffle.
Yeah.
Intro waffle.
And we'll just pretend. We'll just act like
Jacob
nothing.
is fuming, by the way. Jacob's fuming.
Yeah, but we'll just. But it's not live. It's fine. If they're just. What we should do
just
is
a
just
massive
get them in.
Racist.
We just don't acknowledge the fact that anything's different.
Yeah. So you're going to seamlessly be in, and we'll just be like.
We won't intro you. We'll just have a chat for 20 minutes, and then you'll leave.
Yeah. Welcome back. It's Ollie, John, and Charlie, and obviously we're discussing the football at the end of the season.
If you're good, you might get the call up to the Nearlymen full time. Think of it as an audition.
Yeah, but also in Nearlymen spirit, we are going to give a prize away for bang on mid-table.
Yes.
And I think that's going to be a cash prize, which is probably a better incentive than coming on this. So
yeah,
I don't know what they're going to. Should you throw the number out?
I actually don't think you can legally do cash prizes in FPL. I think it's against the rules. We'll have to work something out. I'm pretty sure it's against the rules.
Really?
Yeah, genuinely. I'm sure that leagues have been banned because they promised a cash prize. Genuinely.
We're not going to do a cash prize, guys.
It will not be cash.
There will be a very good prize for mid-table, though. What could it be?
We'll work something out. Yeah, so we're finally giving back to our audience. It's been too long, really. We haven't really done anything for them apart from weekly content. I mean, that is a lot, I suppose.
Yeah.
I have to get the train here every Monday.
Sometimes
from South London.
Sometimes you're on time.
Sometimes.
Today, no.
Well, no, I wasn't not on time today. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to nibble. I just nibbled though.
Do you know what I nibbled on this week?
What?
PapaPincus.
What about?
Did you see what he said?
Yes, I did.
So he claimed that Vini Jr. chose comfort over legacy by staying at Real Madrid, and everyone, got on his back about it. I think he's right.
I saw your video. I do actually. I hear it.
I think because he's an Arsenal fan, because he speaks well, he speaks with confidence. He got stick for it, but I think he's bang on. Like for me, if you're looking at the word legacy, right, there's no bigger legacy than playing for Real Madrid. Mm-hmm. But what people keep missing with PapaPincus' point, and what I added to it, I think, is he's already got that legacy.
Yeah, it's done.
He's played for Real Madrid. He's not going to win 6 Champions Leagues like Modric, so he's never going to become their most decorated. Or he could, but that's a long way off. If he goes to Arsenal, as you've made this point clear, you said it about Mbappe like last year. If he had chose to go to Arsenal, wins Arsenal their first Champions League, wins a bunch of Premier Leagues, becomes the record Premier League signing, that is legacy. Yeah. And he's already won 2 Champions Leagues at Real Madrid, so it's not like that's going anywhere.
Yeah.
And I just also think with
both finals,
all the other parts going on there, the whole Mourinho thing with him and how ugly that looks.
He will never win the Ballon d'Or at Real Madrid.
He will never win it. He will never win it. And there's obviously all the other financial stuff to do with being the smaller Nike athlete with him and Mbappe. Like, it would have been a bigger legacy move for him, which we've spoke about in detail. Yeah. I made a video saying I think he's right, and it was like fairly split down the middle. Some people saw it, some people didn't, but it's just this point that does my head in. And a lot of creators were saying it to me as well. They're like, there's no bigger legacy than playing for Real Madrid. I'm like, he's played for Real Madrid. Yeah. He's done it. He's won 2 Champions Leagues.
It's just like, unfortunately, it's just people misinterpreted that video as him saying like, oh, playing for Arsenal is bigger than playing for Real Madrid, which obviously isn't. No one thinks that. But it's that logic is why I will never begrudge Neymar for going to PSG, because I think people don't really talk about that like he moved to PSG to try and get out of Messi's shadow and try and achieve things like and be the guy who did it, and it didn't work. But if they won that Champions League final in like 2020, I think it was, and like then he wins the Ballon d'Or, then everything's justified.
Yeah.
So I agree. I think it's good to see players push themselves. And people use that logic with managers the whole time. Like people say that about Pep. Oh, Pep's never tested himself, blah, blah, blah. Like it applies to players too.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let me ask you. I mean, I think I'm going to know the answer. But also everyone listening, what is a bigger achievement for Vinicius Jr.? Winning the Champions League this year at Real Madrid, so he adds a third to his collection, or moving to Arsenal and winning their first ever Champions League?
It's definitely moving to Arsenal.
It's just bigger. Like that's bigger for
to be clear, for all the weirdos out there who hate Arsenal, like that logic applies if we're talking about like. Actually, doesn't really apply because Arsenal never won the Champions League.
That's what
Who's another team who's never won the Champions League?
If
he moved to Spurs and won then the Champions League, like that'd actually probably be bigger than moving to Arsenal. To be fair, it's the logic the same.
Yeah, because I had a Chelsea fan who I'm really good friends with be like, well, you wouldn't say that if he moved to Chelsea. I'm like, no, because Chelsea over the last 20 years are far more successful and have 2 European Cups.
Yeah, they've won the European Cup.
Whereas
in the last 5 years.
If Vini moves in this hypothetical situation and becomes the guy that did that, yeah, absolutely. Like, and also, I don't know, man. I think it's just it's a weird anti-Arsenal hatred.
No comment. People were already getting butthurt about the Community Shield yesterday, being like, I saw a Newcastle fan being like, oh, I'm not ready for another season of referees favouring Arsenal. I'm like, why do you care? It's Arsenal, Man City. Your team's not even playing in it. You're not competing for the Prem this season. Just don't get worked up by it.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, talking of the Prem,
we should predict. Do you know what we should do? We should ruin the Premier League this season. You won't even have to watch it.
Spoiler
We'll save
alert.
you a year of your life.
I often think so we're going to predict the full table, 1 to 20. We'll do 20 to 1.
20 to 1.
At the start of every season, I do this, and I often think like, what if I just got the whole thing right? Like, because you can bet on it. There's some betting brands that do like you predict the Premier League table and you win like $1 million.
Yeah.
Because obviously the odds of getting it is just infinitesimally small.
Yeah.
But why not?
Well, we're gonna do it, mate. We're gonna do it.
Do you wanna? How do you want to start? Do you want to start with the other little predictions that we've planned? Should we start with that?
Yeah, I think that's more fun. So I messaged Ollie yesterday. I was in the car with Scarlett, my girlfriend. I said, she's talking to me about the Prem, and I went, why don't you predict it? And then I sent you a voice note, and we have got our girlfriends to give us their relegated 3 and their top 4. We will not bore you with the mid-table predictions.
No.
Now, I think Amy has a lot better ball knowledge than Scarlett.
She does have good ball knowledge.
Yeah, I saw the Crystal Palace brand deal video.
Yeah.
I frequently ask Scarlett to name me 5 Fulham players, and it's like just a complete void of knowledge. It's like you did this last week, and now you can't name me.
Yeah.
How do you not know Ryan Sessegnon? Everyone knows Ryan Sessegnon.
Yeah, he's the
come
most
on.
player in the world. Amy's predictions. She has got a couple of controversial picks in there.
Okay, you start off then with the. We'll go like.
What should we do first? Bottom three.
I think in this table, the way we're doing this is like Amy to me in this situation is like Jamie Carragher.
Okay.
And Scarlett's like us.
Okay.
That's the disparity of ball knowledge here. I think is that we're dealing with. So you go relegated 3.
But relegated 3, and I did enjoy this, and you can see how I've rubbed off on her. Coventry, Hull, and Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest.
I was like.
Ollie cheered.
I replied, "Love the Forest inclusion." Yeah, she's
Love
gone
that.
for those 3.
Okay.
Who's Scarlett gone for?
Scarlett's relegated 3 are bottom place are Spurs because they're shit.
Right.
Liverpool are second bottom. Bad vibes, and I hate that they have a shop on Oxford Street. I don't understand why.
True. I back that.
It's good. And then our team to just go down was West Ham. Oh wait, lol, just realised they've already gone. Newcastle, and here's some breaking news. Newcastle are going to go down in 18th because I feel like there's been some rumblings in the media. What's she seen that we haven't?
To be fair,
What's she seen?
There has been some rumblings in the media. She's
What's
not
she
wrong.
seen, bro?
She's locked in. She's reading The Athletic every day. So she's got Newcastle, Spurs, and Liverpool to go down.
Yeah.
See, look.
Can we just say, like you said at the start of this, imagine she's right.
Yeah. Imagine
would've
we
won,
were
like,
there
10
going,
mil off a pound.
what an idiot.
Wow.
But she could be spot on. Yeah, you know what? Maybe Amy even saying Coventry and Hull, that does show ball knowledge. Because they're not obvious Prem teams.
Yeah, I don't think Scarlett would know Hull. Actually, no, Liam, she would know.
Yeah. Top 4, should we do it? I'll go fourth.
Yeah,
first
go
for
4-3-2-1.
So her 4th play, she actually put brackets wild card, Aston Villa. Not that wild
Not
card.
that wild,
but, third, Man United. She's a Man United fan.
Okay.
Second, Chelsea. First, Arsenal. She's got City not even in the top 4.
City not in the top 4.
I did say, like, that's
It's a big
controversial.
shout. It could happen.
But like, that's
no Liverpool either.
No Liverpool. But that's not a Arsenal, Chelsea, United, Villa is not a crazy top 4, I don't think.
No.
That could happen.
Whereas Scarlett's gone Brighton.
Fucking hell, Scarlett.
4th, lovely day out.
It is. I mean,
Third, Man City for my Haaland diva. Second, Arsenal. Really tough as an Arsenal fan. Supported them my whole life. But my number 1 is Fulham because I want to wear my new red Fulham top with pride and champions on the back.
She actually said that.
So hers
That's
is
class.
Brighton, City, Arsenal, Fulham.
That's Brighton. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's not going to happen. But again, what if it did?
What if, guys?
What if that happened and she called the full thing, mate? I back the logic behind the Fulham shirt.
I do.
I want Fulham to win the league so that I can wear my Fulham shirt with pride.
Yeah, we're all wearing it. We're all wearing the champions red and black. Should we do our predictions, Ollie? Should we get into this?
Yeah, let's do it.
Starting off,
Let's freaking go.
do we want to fire through relegated 3?
Yeah, I mean, I think I alluded to it last week on the pod.
Go on.
Bottom, I've got Hull. Sorry, Hull. 19th Ipswich, 18th Coventry.
All 3 back down.
I just can't see them staying up. When you really think about the teams above and like the quality of the squads, I just can't see.
Ipswich have spent a lot of money, bro. They spent like 120 mil, and they spent a lot of money the season before.
Yeah,
when they came up. Like their squad isn't in a terrible place.
I think Hull will do really well to stay up.
Oh yeah,
like really well.
There's always a part of me though that thinks the team that comes up that shouldn't be there, like Sunderland, shouldn't have been up. You know, they squeeze through playoffs, like 90th minute winners in both games. Then they go and smash it. Now, obviously, they haven't invested like Sunderland, and they don't have that massive partisan home
That's what
support.
I was going to say.
But I always have a little I have a little feeling about a team that just shouldn't really be there, that has nothing to lose. The underdogs, every game they go into it like, should we prove something here? Should we go?
Yeah, I do hear that, but I think you're right. Just about you need to be like super passionate to stay up. Like if you look at the teams who have come up and stayed up in recent years, Leeds, Sunderland, even Forest, and they spent a lot of money. I know that they'll say that they had to, blah blah blah. But they spent a lot of money. I just don't see like any, and their fans will definitely dispute this. As a Palace fan, I don't go, oh shit, we've got to go to Coventry.
No,
and we might lose away at Coventry, but like Sunderland and Leeds and like Newcastle and like they have real fear factors of like we could just get swallowed by their atmosphere. Whereas I don't think that will happen with any of the. I've been to 2 of them and it didn't happen. So.
I hear it. You've gone safe.
What have you gone for?
I have gone whole bottom. I've gone Coventry second bottom, and then in 18th. Now I really deliberated over this. I wanted to be different to Ollie, and I want to go with a feeling I've had since I've thought about this for a few weeks. I spoke to friend of the show, Doogie. big Sunderland fan, Sky Sports. Guy knows more about football than I ever will. And I said, look, mate, I'm thinking about putting Sunderland in my bottom 3. Talk to me about it. And he's gone. I think that all the speculation around Labrie last season was just speculation, and I didn't see any reliable journalists reporting it. I think our sporting director said we could have finished higher, which led to some tensions and issues behind the scenes. But we've continued to sign players from League One with experience that transition well, excited for Europe. And I think, honestly, between 13th and 16th will be where we'll finish. I think they're going down.
I hear it. I do hear it.
Now, aside from the obvious that they're going to be in Europe, I do think there's something to be said with the fans in the first season of the Premier League. Like we said, Sunderland have amazing fans.
Yeah,
every Premier League home game is a final.
Yeah.
That's kind of gone now because every European game is the final. And I just question whether the players and the fans alike can get up for a Thursday, Sunday, the same way they've had to.
It's exhausting.
It's exhausting. And
it's
you've
exhausting
seen
for
it
the
as
fans and the players.
You've seen it for Palace. So obviously, we spoke about second season syndrome. I do think, I always said the whole like 3 teams that come up go back down. I've always thought that was a myth. You know, when it happened twice in a row and everyone was like, we've got to change everything in the Prem. And I'm like, it didn't happen last season. And I just don't think it's going to happen this season. Really? I think one of the teams is going to stay up. So I've gone Hull, Coventry, Sunderland, and then Ipswich just surviving.
Okay, well, we've got the same bottom 4 because I've got Sunderland in 17th.
Okay, so you think they'll have a
similar logic?
struggle,
I just think, I've spoken about it a lot on the pod. You need really good depth.
Yeah.
And like, I just speak from experience. I've seen Palace try and juggle the two, and it's really hard. And like, it's when you're starting to rely on sub players and like bench players to play consistent first team minutes, like it can seriously derail you. Especially, if there's force or injury, whatever. But like, it's just your players will be more tired. Yeah. The quality you have becomes way more important. I just think it's hard.
No, I agree. I agree.
16th.
16th, I've gone Leeds.
Okay.
I think Trafford's a brilliant signing. I think we spoke about this last week. I just don't think Daniel Farke, although I thought he was one of the managers of last season, I thought he did brilliant to hold on to his job. I don't think he's the man to take Leeds to where they want to be, and I think there's going to be unrest at such a big club. Mm-hmm. I'm listening to some Leeds stuff on The Overlap and TalkSport occasionally. Leeds fans, there's quite a lot of Leeds fans that are realistic and think staying up would be great, but there's quite a lot that are like, we should be pushing for Europe now.
I've been on 2 shoots but predicting the Prem season, and both times the Leeds fans have said they're going to finish in the European spots,
which is like a crazy jump.
And they don't appreciate that is a big jump.
It's a massive
I totally
jump.
get that Leeds are good.
Yeah.
But like, so are a lot of teams.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what you got to think. Like when you look at the teams, like okay, well, so I've got Bournemouth in 16th.
Similar sort of European logic.
Same logic as Sunderland, but it's like their team is still really good.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think
I have got Leeds high. I've got Leeds higher than you have.
I think
I've
Leeds
not got them in
could
Europe.
finish higher. I just don't. There's not, and I hope I'm proved wrong because I like Daniel Farke. I think he gets a lot of stick. I don't see Daniel Farke as the man to have Leeds anywhere above 14th in the Prem. And if they're down below that or worse, I think he loses his job. And maybe someone then comes in and can get a better result. Yeah. And that's always what's difficult about these predictions.
But equally, if Farke loses his job, it's because he has done badly. Therefore, Leeds will be low down the table.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it's a weird one to predict. So
Leeds could get Europe, but there isn't enough logic to predict them to do it. If someone said to me, I think Leeds getting Europe because I think it's going to be some mental season and they're going to get 8th, I'd be like, all right.
Yeah.
But you can't logically explain to me that they have the facilities to finish in Europe more so than a lot of the teams in the Prem.
Mm-hmm.
Logically, it's like, we'll go into that later. But
no, I agree.
15th, I've got Fulham. And then I've got Palace in 14th.
So, okay, so in your scenario, do Fulham keep our below?
Good question. I hadn't thought about that. I'm going to go
Because I think if we're 15th... Now, obviously, sometimes like last season, the table can be really compact. And there could be,
I think it'll be compact.
There could be 6-point difference between 15th and 8th.
Yeah.
I don't know if he lasts if we're that low in the table for that long. Maybe he does. But I've got Fulham a little bit higher, as you can probably guess.
Yeah, top of the league. Who have you got 15th and 14th?
15th, I'm between Brentford and Palace here.
Okay.
So
we're going to be 14th and 15th. That's two.
I'm going to go Brentford 15th.
Okay.
Because I think they've signed well, and I just don't think without those goals from Thiago... I'm predicting Thiago doesn't score 23 goals or whatever he did last season again.
It's fair.
I think Shard will have a good season and probably score a lot, but I just don't think Keith Andrews is all that, and I don't think they're that great. And that's just my
I'm
prediction.
biased.
They're shit.
I saw you get some heat for predicting Brentford to do badly on something. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you're a Fulham fan. Although I've actually got Brighton quite high up.
Well, I've got, I mean, Brentford 15th, Palace 14th.
And
Similar
then,
logic, because I think Europe would be the focus.
Yeah, I think we both got Palace in 14th. Interesting. 13th,
Bournemouth.
Forest.
Ooh.
Forest 13th, but I think they should just go for the cups.
You always say this. I've got Forest a little bit higher. You always say Glasner's actually not that great of a league manager.
We finished I can't remember where we finished in his first season. 12th, maybe, maybe 11th, and won the cup, obviously. And then last season we finished 15th and won another cup. He's done well in Germany, but he's not got like masses of Premier League pedigree, really.
Do you think the Forest squad's better than the Palace squad though to push for a higher place finish?
I don't. It's deeper probably, but I don't know. I don't know really. You know what's really interesting actually about Glasner and his time at Palace and now his time at Forest is he always insisted at Palace that he wanted to have a small squad, and then moaned about it all season. Happened 2 seasons in a row, and people were like, we didn't back Glasner properly, we didn't give him the depth required, blah, blah, blah. Glasner has now left, and we've signed 6 players this summer already, and he's signed 2 at Forest. I think maybe 3, but one of them's been loaned out straight away. It just is interesting. Like, he obviously, he only really wants like the best players.
But do you not think that's more similar to what happened with Fulham when Marco Silva was constantly frustrated with lack of signings? When you take a risk, like you have, when you've changed your manager and we have, then I think the board seem to panic a little bit more and back that manager. Do you hear what I'm saying?
What do you mean? Not really. What do you mean?
So in terms of like, a lot of Fulham fans have been going, if Silva should have got this backing, because Fulham are signing 3, 4, 5 potentially exciting players, young players as well. But I think when you have a manager like Marco Silva for Fulham, he kept Fulham in the league. He was always sustainable, like, okay, came short in cups, etc. But there was no real reason to back him because I don't think the board are ever looking at him and going, he's going to get a 6th or 7th. Yeah. But I think the same logic can kind of be applied with Glasner, where he's almost a victim of his success, where he's doing well. So Palace aren't going to go and throw loads of money at him. But now they're looking at the new guy coming in, Pierre Sarge, and they're going, let's make sure we don't go down here. So let's get some players in. Yeah,
but the thing is, I think a lot of the players we've signed have been like Palace driven rather than him driven.
Mm-hmm.
Although equally, maybe that's not true. But like Tomiyasu, Mingueza, Gesson on loan, the right back we signed like Kaleli, I think. They feel like we have signed them rather than he has asked for them. But I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, I think Forest could well finish higher.
That's a low finish for Forest. I think a lot of people are predicting to finish high. So if you get that right, you'll do well.
Well, last season I actually had them finishing 16th in my Prem table, and this is when I hated Forest. I still do hate Forest, and I got so much shit in the comments from their fans, and they finished 16th. So don't worry about it, guys. If I'm wrong, you can abuse me then, but don't preempt it.
So we're up to 12th?
Yep, I've got Leeds in 12th.
Okay, so a little bit higher than me. I've gone Brighton. I just think they'll focus on Europe a lot.
Yeah,
they're Conference League, right?
Yeah.
So like, there's better teams in that this year, but that should be their focus.
They're actually quite pessimistic about Conference League. I saw a Brighton fan yesterday, and he's not that confident about this season.
Well, you summed it up perfectly. But I saw a Brighton fan the other day, and he was the same about Welbeck, losing Welbeck. They said they're screwed about him. It's how it feels. But also, it's now exactly what you said last week. Brighton win the Conference League. Palace did it first.
Yeah.
Brighton don't win the Conference League. How could you not win the Conference League? Every team. West Ham won it. Palace won it.
They've got Tromso this week in their playoff, and they're just like, I think they're just shitting it.
Well, imagine. So I've gone 12th Brighton, and then 11th I've gone Everton.
I've also got Everton in 11th.
Yeah, I think Moyes will see the season out because it's his last year of his contract. I just don't think anything special is going to happen.
Scotland have got a new manager now. Have you seen? Some guy, can't remember his name. He's not Scottish. He's not Scottish. He's their second ever foreign manager, and I can't remember what his name is. He managed in He's Belgian. It's always a Belgian. Spencer FC reference. Get him on the pod. Get him to my dinner party. What?
Try and guess his name?
No, I have no idea what his name is.
Sebastian Pocognoli.
Pocognoli.
Oh, I did actually hear. I listened to Newsbeat earlier on Radio 1, and they were talking about him.
Okay.
Yeah, I listened to the news.
So where is Scotland finishing in your table?
I've got them in the top 8.
Okay, we'll get to that. Yeah, no, I've spoken about it on the pod. I don't see Everton.
Brennan Johnson, though, he's going to bag some goals this year, I think.
He's not going to do anything, mate, and you know it.
No comment.
You know it. I think Everton need Eddie Howe. That's my prediction. But I just don't think they sack Moyes unless they're like having a stinker, which they never will with Moyes. They're never going to go down. They're never going to finish in the top 6.
They'll be in and around it, won't they?
10th.
You're not going to like this. I've gone for Brentford.
Yeah. No,
I
hear it.
They do actually always just finish around there.
Yeah.
They finish in between like 9th and 12th, I think, like every year, basically.
Yeah.
They finish in the top half quite a few times.
I don't hate it. And like, I've got Brentford in 15th. You've got them in 10th. There could realistically be 4 points between that, like there was this year. Like, you just don't know. So, yeah, I just don't see Brentford having as good of a season. I've got Fulham in 10th.
Okay, it's not impossible.
What do you mean it's not impossible?
You're
making it out like it's like a dream for us to finish 10th.
I'm not making it out.
It's not like that. It's not like this huge achievement.
Is that with Arbeloa at the wheel?
Yeah, I think it will work, mate. I'm seeing signs.
Positive signs.
I'm seeing
encouraging
signs, as Cundy would say. Mate,
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm so excited for the season. Whether it goes wrong, that could obviously happen, but he seems like he's fitting in well there. I'm seeing a lot of like very Mourinho-esque speeches from him that we're putting out on the TikToks. I think he's there to win something. I think he's there to give him something extra. I really like the signings. I like Gonzalo Garcia. Palacios, someone put a little comp up of him versus Stuttgart. He looks a serious player, and he's probably the player that everyone's least excited about. Shea Charles coming in,
I like that.
exciting. We're linked with Ranieri, but I think
Everyone's linked with
maybe go to
Ranieri.
AC Milan if I was him. But
Is he linked to Milan too?
Milan, Dortmund, Leipzig. I think Leipzig would be a great move if I'm being honest for him, because you just go.
What?
All right.
Leipzig.
Can I get paid for that one?
Yeah. Get him on the pod, mate.
I'd love Ranieri. We do definitely need a centre back. We need
as
a
well.
winger, but I think we'll have a good season. I think we. Do you know what? I'm gonna stick to my guns. I think we start quite hot. Arbeloa plays this high pressing game. I think we have a good result against Chelsea. I've said it on the pod. Get some good results in, but I think the team's going to get a bit knackered playing the way he wants to play, and I think we'll sort of like fall away from any real European charge. But I think if you offered most Fulham fans now under Arbeloa an exciting-ish season where we finish 10th, you'd snatch your hand.
You
off
want
for it.
encouraging signs.
Everyone's got us going down as well, which is just to me ludicrous.
Stupid.
I'll say on record now, there's not a chance.
Jeff Stelling had Palace to go down.
No, he had Fulham and he had you just above.
Oh, right.
He had you 17th.
I feel like I didn't give enough of an insight about what I think about Palace's season after you gave that. Did you talk about Fulham? Do you care what I think Palace's season's going to be?
I don't care.
Eddie Nketiah's banging goals, mate, is all I know. I'm getting Nketiah 9 on the back of my new away shirt.
Nketiah and Garnacho battling out for the golden boot.
I am a little bit worried to get Nketiah 9 because there is still a part of me that thinks we might sell him.
Yeah, it stinks like, last minute sale.
Yeah. I'm very excited for this season. Fulham Palace, mark your bloody calendar, 5th of September. We spoke about it on the pod last week. We've got some fun ideas planned for that.
Yeah, we've got some content coming.
Right, into the
big 9.
The top 9. 9th, I have got Brighton. I know that they have Conference League, but I think their squad is generally deep enough to... and maybe this is just a stereotype that everyone thinks Brighton have like 4 million players. They're kind of like Chelsea light in that way. I just think they'll be able to balance it.
Okay.
They do need to get a striker though, pretty ASAP. They don't really have one at the moment. They've got the 2 Greek lads, both of whom are pretty bad.
Yeah, I said Brighton fan I was speaking to was worried about the lack of Danny Welbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not replaced. Will they replace, or will they go in with them too?
Well, they've got Ruter as well who can play there, but like he's better. I don't know. I just think Brighton. I don't think Brighton will struggle that much with Europe and the Prem.
Really?
I think they've juggled it before and they'll juggle it again. As much as I hate to say it.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I've got them 12th, so it's not like a too big of a disparity. I've gone Newcastle in 9th.
I thought you said you were going to get Europe.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. When it comes to the final predictions, Ollie, you weigh everything up. You have a few sleeps on it. You process everything.
Yeah.
I think they just missed out. But I think they'll have a better season than... I think a lot of people listening will be like, how are they not going down? Or how are they not down there? I think when you've got all these teams playing in Europe, like we've got Bournemouth, Palace, Brighton, for me, a little bit lower. That's the focus for them. And I think there'll be an opportunity for a team like Newcastle with fresh management, work their way up the table. No real pressure on them. I think the Geordies would be a bit up for it as well. Like they'd be like, come on, this is a rebuild. Like everyone hates us. Yeah.
I've got them in 8th. I've got Newcastle in 8th.
Wow.
I think they will have a good
Conference League,
season. Yeah. Is that a good season?
Yeah.
It's a good season, but it's not like...
now.
Yeah, it's not unbelievable, but it's good.
I suppose unbelievable
It's
would
like
be...
a 7.5, 8 out of 10 season.
Oh, I don't know.
8 out of 10.
I think if Newcastle finish in the Conference League with all the things that have gone on this summer, I think that's a...
Big trophy opportunity as
I'm
well.
going to say it's an 8.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Considering. Mate, people have them down.
Well, that's just stupid. Who have you got in 8th?
Forest.
Fuck off, bro. I was just thinking, like...
Where is Nottingham Forest in this
Forest?
list? I worry with... There's no one better to talk about Glasgow than you, and if you're saying his league form isn't that great, that does worry me, but they have no Europe. I think the squad's in a good place. I think that will probably be the focus to get them up to the Europe. That's what Marinakis wants.
Yeah.
He wants them in Europe, whatever that looks like. So
he's obviously not a bad manager. And look, there were mitigating circumstances to our league seasons. Obviously, last year was the fact we had Conference League and we were just so cooked as a squad. But like,
and it was a bit toxic.
Yeah, he does have his flaws. I don't know, like, we had some really bad results last season. We lost 4-1 away at Leeds. We obviously lost to Macclesfield in the FA Cup. We
didn't catch that one.
We didn't beat.
Is that the FA Cup you've defended and not won a game in since?
Yeah, well, who cares, mate? We bloody won it. Who else did we have some bad results against? We drew 0-0 home to 10-man Leeds as well. Didn't beat Sunderland.
But none of that matters in the circumstances.
Lost home to Burnley.
Yeah, but none of that matters when you go and win the Conference League.
I know.
Like, it doesn't matter. That was always going to be the focus.
I worry that the English teams had like worked Glasner out a little bit by the end of his time, because we are so bad were so bad against a low block, like unbelievably bad. Anyone could rock up to Selhurst Park, put 10 men behind the ball, we would have no idea what to do, including bloody Larnaca twice.
Do Forest have a bit more than you in that aspect in the squad, like Gibbs White breaking down a low block? Have you got a player like that?
Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I hear it. I don't know. I don't think Forest squad is much better than ours, if at all.
I think it's better, but
I mean,
let's not go for it. Let's just.
I saw someone do like a combined 11 of Palace and Forest the other day, and it's close. It's
yeah.
It's 1 or 2 players in it.
Maybe I'm just a bit biased. Like you said about Brighton, Forest do give me that vibe, but they just have a million players.
Yeah, they do. I mean?
It does feel like that.
Well, they have a million wingers. They've got loads of wingers. And I do think some of their players will really work.
Yeah.
I do fear they're going to go after one of our players, but after Marinakis is bloody suing us, I don't think we'll end up doing business with them. But I hear it. Like, there's logic there. I don't hate. I mean, I personally don't like that shout, but I totally see the logic in it.
Yeah. So I've got Forest 8th. Who have you gone 7th?
Spurs.
Same. Spurs.
Good season for Spurs.
It's a great season if they've 17th twice.
I'm not feeling their business. The more I think about their business, the more I'm just a bit like, oh.
It's the goals for me.
Yeah, well, I've seen Richarlison apparently might go back to Everton.
Yeah, I've seen that, and I just think, where do the goals really come from? Kulevski, what's going on there?
I've got some breaking news for you, actually, that I got texted by Ben Bowman the other day. Apparently they're looking at Mateta.
Ooh.
But I've not seen that reported anywhere. I was like, mate, I think that's a decent signing. He'll score goals for Spurs. And we could get a good little fee for him.
If Spurs got Mateta through the door, that would push them from 7th to potentially 5th for me. Genuinely, they need a goal scorer, I think.
I do also think, though, that we might just be like, unless you give us a stupid fee, no, because we've lost so many leaders in the squad and he's got 1 year left.
But he might kick off and want to make that move. He's going to double his wages, bigger club.
Yeah, maybe. He's
London,
he's on terrible money still at Palace because he keeps rejecting our contract offers.
I think if Spurs come in, watch this space, I think he kicks off and leaves.
Well, that'd be a shame. Wouldn't be the first time he's done that, to be fair.
6th.
Manchester United Football Club. I think the 2 games a week thing they're gonna struggle with that. Their midfield. I'm not gonna say what someone said about the midfield yesterday, but they were like, our midfield is, shall we say, pretty immobile with Tielemans, Andre Santos, and Mainu.
You can fill in the blanks.
Yeah, and it's like, again, I just look at it and look at their team, and I'm like, like they played some really good football under Carrick, but they tailed off a little bit at the end of the season. Like I said, nothing to play for a while after they got Champions League. I don't know.
Does Carrick last the season? If they are 6th?
I'm going to go, yes, he does. They've backed managers through a lot worse than that.
They have, to be fair.
Who have you got in 6th? Villa.
Villa.
Yeah.
Villa in 6th. Manchester United in 5th.
Yeah, so I've got Villa in 5th.
4th.
Liverpool.
Agreed.
Ooh.
They do worry me, though, at the moment.
Did you see Jeremy Jacquet's debut yesterday?
No.
Player.
Really?
Bloody player.
Yeah,
he looked really good for them. I don't know this. Maybe it's just their kit. Maybe it's Iraola. I'm kind of picking up what Liverpool are putting down right now.
I'm not sure, mate. I'm not as optimistic.
They still need another. I don't think they're going to get Barkler.
Yeah, well, I mean, I did see a lot on this. Do they actually need him? They need a right winger.
Yeah, true. Well, but Barkler can play on the right.
Gakpo. Yeah, but he's not. That's not his best position. Like, why would you spend 120 mil? And it kind of feels like what Liverpool have been the last 18 months of just picking up these really good players that don't really fit.
Yeah.
And that would be like another one to me. It'd be like, okay, so you go spend 120 mil on Barkler, which is really exciting. What does that mean for Rio's development? Maybe that forces Gakpo out the door, fine. But Wirtz can play out there. What's going on the right?
Yeah.
Like, who's over there? You need a £100 million winger over there as well, because Salah's just left. So they're a weird one, mate. Where I think
They're
I think
so
they'll
unfit as well.
Yeah, I've heard that from a Liverpool mate saying just like they literally. I don't think Van Dijk's played for them yet, has he? I don't think he's played.
No, he played.
Okay, so he
played
played
yesterday. Yeah.
But like, they would just say they're just like they look knackered, all of them already.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit less optimistic about them. Like I've got them in fourth, based off the pedigree, based off rating Iriola, based off like maybe they can pull something together at some point and players can come into some form. But I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they were like eighth. I honestly wouldn't.
I hope that
be
doesn't
surprised.
happen. I like Iriola. I want him to do well.
Third.
I have got Chelsea.
Okay. We've got City.
How much has that been influenced by the Community Shield yesterday?
A little bit, and you can't hide from the fact Rodri's basically been announced to Barca, right? 65 million. They looked so bad. They looked so unfit.
Yeah, but I'm like,
But it isn't based off.
It's the Community Shield. Like, how much can you? I remember when Liverpool played City, in the Community Shield, and Nunes scored, and Haaland missed that sitter, and everyone was like, "Oh my god, Liverpool have signed the better striker."
Yeah. No, I totally hear that, but it's more for me. Just the transition phase. I don't think Enzo Maresca's going to last there. On my hot takes last week, I had a silly one about Haaland and Maresca falling out, and I was like, I actually see this now. I just don't. The fallout from losing Pep Guardiola is just going to be huge.
Yeah, it will be. No, and I saw someone write an article yesterday being like, Maresca is not fit to replace Guardiola. I'm like, no one is fit to replace Guardiola. It's Pep Guardiola. You cannot replace him. In his own words, you cannot replace him.
I think it's just. It feels like at the time of recording, nothing in the world has ever been more obvious than Maresca getting the sack, City bringing like an interim, and then Company takes City next season. It just feels like that's the obvious play here.
How good is this Company? I don't know.
I don't know how good Company is either, but I just don't see Maresca working long term there.
Yeah.
So third, and I don't see them being even close to my top two.
Chelsea and Arsenal, your top two.
How'd you work that one out?
Maths. My top two is Man City and Arsenal.
Okay, well I've gone Chelsea second. I think they'll have a good season.
Arsenal. You
Arsenal
said last week Chelsea win the league.
On my hot takes.
I also said Man City win the league, and I've also got Man City second. I was gonna put City top. I really was, and I do think there's a world they win the league, 100%. But yesterday I was a bit like, Arsenal are just good.
They are.
They are good. They are better than City.
But I don't think I think Arsenal would have been top of my list before the Community Shield anyway.
I had them top in this, so
I saw your tweet. You changed.
Yeah, I have changed.
But you said to me, I saw you said to me like last week, City, I think, and then I saw your tweet go, after watching that, there's no way City win the league.
But I don't know about no way. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know. There you go.
He doesn't know, guys.
I don't know who's going to win the league.
I do know. Arsenal. I think Arsenal win the league.
I have got Arsenal top. In my predictions, I've got Arsenal top. But I'm really tempted to change it to City. Maybe I'll change it to City just for the vibes. Maybe Chelsea will win it.
I'm closer to Chelsea winning the league than I am City. Just based off of I really rate Xabi Alonso. I think Chelsea have that history of always winning. I think there's not really any European games for them. There's no pressure for them. I think they could just get the vibes up. I really like Esteval, Morgan Rogers, Palmer, João Pedro, Danny Welbeck coming on. I think that's a decent four. Whether it's good enough to win the league or not, I mean, it's better than Arsenal's front four last season, but realistically, Arsenal have a joke of a defence, which has carried them over the line, and goalkeeper. So I think that's where Chelsea come up short.
And Solis looked good yesterday for Arsenal.
He did look good. Really liked what I saw there.
The thing is with City, there are a lot of unknowns. The lack of Pep and Rodri, like how much is that going to hurt them? Because they've got so much talent. If they get like Buadi, which they probably will now, Rodri's gone. If they get Enzo Fernandez, like that still is a really good team. But I'm like, you said it previously on the pod, like it's basically just been historically for City. If Rodri plays, they win. If Rodri doesn't play, they don't win.
I've said it all the time.
And that's even with Pep Guardiola, the best manager ever, as their manager.
Yeah.
He still relied on Rodri that much, and now they have neither of them.
Like Mourinho said in his doc, you watch football with your eyes.
Yeah.
Every time I watch City, but they're missing Rodri, I'm like, they're actually pretty mid. Even when they were at their pomp, I'm like, they're just not the same team.
I mean, Elliot Anderson was getting some heat yesterday, wasn't he?
Barely touched the ball, bro.
Yeah.
Barely touched the ball. Like, really struggled. And I think Rodri in that game is just going to demand the ball constantly. Whether that's an Anderson problem or, I mean, is it the biggest shoes to fill in world football in terms of the position right now? Outside of maybe Haaland leaving or Yamal leaving right wing up, I think it's got to be.
Yeah.
Like, there's no bigger gap between. We've spoken about
you're
this
right.
in the sixth
You might have
position.
persuaded me.
Rodri is the best 6 in the world. The next best 6, there's no bigger gap between positions in world football. Elliot Anderson's a fantastic player with a great future. He's 23 years old, stepping into a side where Rodri's won the fucking Ballon d'Or at City.
Yeah.
Like, that's a jump.
Bernardo Silva's gone as well. Think how much Bernardo Silva's played last few years. Like, that's a massive leader. John Stones. I know John Stones doesn't play, but again, dressing room leader.
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva, Rodri, John Stones, and Pep all leaving in the summer, and I was going to put them to win the league. What the hell am I talking
It's
about?
the first thing I thought when I saw them doing the handshakes at the start of the game, and I just thought, like, I was just like, no Rodri, no Silva, no Stones, no Pep. I was like, oh god, they don't have that aura anymore. You know,
and aura is a big thing in football. People will just go.
I mean, Haaland could score 1 million goals.
That's the thing.
He could score 40 goals.
They have got the best striker in the world, so you never know.
And it's hard with a pre-season friendly, like it kind of is.
Major trophy
If you support Crystal Palace. Like, you're kind of like stuck between, is Enzo Maresca just like out of ideas already because he's throwing on Grealish and Marmoush and taking Haaland off in the 50th minute, and but he's just giving everyone minutes. So you're kind of like, this isn't really a real game.
No, it's not.
He's not going to take heart. If Arsenal are winning 2-0 against Manchester City, he's not taking Haaland off in the 50th minute, is he? But he did that yesterday. So you're kind of like struggling to really gain any information from the game. But really, we haven't really focused on Arsenal. So impressed with so many of them. Solid on the left. Odegaard, that's the best game I've seen him have in a while. When he sat Donnarumma down, laughed, and then passed it in the net, I was like, that's one of the coldest things I've ever seen.
Also, he had a good World Cup, Odegaard.
He did. And he looks fit and sharp.
Yeah, it's a long season, but if they can keep... You think like Arsenal won the league last year, and like Odegaard was not fit and was bad for most of it.
Yeah.
Saka barely played a lot. Like he wasn't at his best at all. The ceiling is so high.
Yeah.
Even like Lewis Skelly, who's like their like third choice midfielder, like inside 20 seconds,
they
just does that.
They can't get rid of him.
Also, like when Calafiori scored, I was like, yeah, you just forget that like they have so much star quality in like every position.
Yeah.
Like they can't just blow teams away.
And I still think there's a realistic chance they sign a big player.
They will sign another big attacker, 100%.
I think so. And Bruno G added to that team. I mean, like they didn't even miss Rice in the first half. It's crazy.
And that was against Man City.
I can't look past Arsenal.
Yeah, I think you're right. Arsenal win the league again.
Can I get some hot takes in the comments section right now, please? I want to actually see if anyone's got anything crazy. Like outside of Arsenal, Chelsea, City, I think every other prediction for a team to win the league out of that is mental. Like I think somebody predicting Liverpool to win the league would be insane. Man United, I think,
a lot of United fans like do genuinely think they're going to win the league.
They do this every year, though.
I know
they do this every year.
They might. Fulham might win the league. Scarlett might be right.
I think there's more chance Fulham win the league
than Man United win
than
the
City.
league.
Right, we're going to take a short break. Get back to question of the week. See you in a second.
Bang!
Right, we've got frequent flyer Hazza. He is always giving good questions on the Instagram. Another reason to follow us, by the way. So get over there.
Hazza.
Giveaways there, obviously. Will we see Ollie playing paddle, or I love how this is an or question, or will we see your girlfriends on the pod at any point? I think Hazza
can only one of those two things happen.
Paddle.
I mean, I like paddle, but like what? I don't get these miniminter invites you get, bro.
Mate, that was good fun. Actually,
I'm not in the paddle creative circle. I need to work my way in somehow. I play a decent amount.
It's good fun, isn't it?
It is good.
I prefer it in winter, weirdly.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Inside, like a bit cozy, warm up a bit. When it's hot, like we played for Simon's charity event, amazing, raised so much money. First world problems, but it's like it was in Battersea Rocket. It's like a greenhouse, bro. Yeah. It's like literally everything's glass on the river. It was like 33 degrees. It was actually.
How did you get on?
Yeah, semi-finals with Bazinga. Not bad.
Who won?
Harry and Viz.
Viz?
He is Mini Minter's right-hand man. If you would have seen him in some content, I think. No?
Probs.
Actually,
Harry's good at paddle,
he wasn't there when we did something with Simon. Yeah, Harry's really good. But when you play every day. Actually, afterwards, we'd had a few beers and there was these two like pros. One of the guys was a joke. And Harry comes up to me and he was like, let's go give him a game. They were like just hitting to each other, but I'm talking like slamming stuff. And we were like, should we see what we can do? So we turn up. They were like, yeah, of course, so we'll give you a game. Played one game. Harry and I beat them. So we went 1-0 up in a game. And Harry started running off the court. Right, thanks, lads, thanks. And I was like feeling a bit bad. They were laughing. I was like, Harry, surely like we should probably play a set. And he was like, oh, all right. We lost 6-4.
That's not bad.
Now, one of them, like I said, they're both really good. One of them was insane. He was occasionally doing like behind his back shots. Okay. Like he was. One of the slams he hit, middle of the court, was like, I've never seen anything harder go past me.
Just couldn't do
no
it.
pun intended.
No, I won't say that.
But yeah, Harry is very good. But yeah, we got to get you.
Yeah,
some more
get me
paddle, bro. Get your paddle status up in the YouTube world.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, how do you do that? We've spoken about doing paddle videos of touching grass, but it's actually
It's hard to film.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's an inherently interesting thing to watch.
No, I think
Really.
Simon's stream is really good, but I think when he does his next one, they should mic up the players.
Yeah.
Because you'd have Ethan like shouting and
Reeve
and
more, yeah.
George Clark and all of us will be playing it. I think that's more engaging.
Yeah.
I think you have to mic everyone up. But then that's a really hard edit if you're doing
Yeah,
a video
it takes
because
time.
you've got to like cut all the dead stuff out. And obviously now we know that our girlfriends can't come on because you want to play more paddle.
Amy wouldn't want to come on the pod.
Would she not?
No. Do you think Scarlett would?
I reckon she would. I reckon she'd think she'd proper got some ball knowledge.
Yeah, I don't. Amy doesn't even listen to the pod.
She prefers the quiet life. Does she follow?
Probably
Imagine
not.
She doesn't. Has she rated it 5 stars?
Probably not.
That's a shambles.
I'll double check that. She definitely doesn't listen. I know that for a fact.
That's hard. So if I come over to yours, she's not going to know who I am. She only
No,
have a click.
you're just a random guy, bro.
That's crazy. I spend more time with you than she does.
Yeah, I know.
Listen here, Amy.
She's away again this weekend, and she's away next weekend.
Serious problems in this.
To be fair, I'm away in the week, so look, I'm going on lads' holidays to Portugal.
Nice golf.
Yeah.
One more question, and this has been going viral at the moment. Would you rather have to go to prison for 2 years, or your mum takes a penalty against Dean Henderson, and until she scores, so one a day, you're in prison?
She just wouldn't score.
But like, would she score 300 days in and you're out within a year? Eventually.
The thing is,
my mum wouldn't make the goal.
I was about to say that my mum is actually quite athletic. She's a personal trainer. She competed in the World Aerobic Championships in like the 80s in Brazil.
Right. Unbelievable. Your mum has definitely got the foundations to be able to score a penalty.
I also think
if she trained every day and then she has one penalty in the
That's what I was going to say.
Train every day.
I think she would put. She's a loving mother, and I think she would put the time in to get me. If she knew,
to get you out.
I think she would dedicate her life to it.
I don't think my mum would turn up. She'd go once a week.
She'd be like, "Fuck, I got to have a penalty again." I'm actually not around today. She can add a day on. Going to prison is my worst nightmare.
Yeah,
I got pulled over by the police on the way to football last week. Did I tell you this?
What?
I got pulled over. First time I've ever had a negative police interaction.
Go on.
I was driving along, and I saw the lights were going. Or I did a classic thing. I tried to just nip in behind the lights.
Through the red light.
Through the red light. It was cheeky of me, and I thought, oh, that wasn't great, but it's fine. Next thing I know,
blue
lights behind me, and mate, when I tell you I shat myself, oh my god! And the guy was like, yeah, he was like, I saw you do that. You shouldn't have done that. And I was just like, I'm sorry, at the
sorry,
I'm really sorry, I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
And he let me off with nothing. But yeah, I had and that's close I've come to go to prison, mate.
Oh.
I would be terrible in prison. I'd be like chicken feed.
Yeah.
I would get walks all over in prison.
It would be dark for both of us. Actually, I discussed with my friendship group whilst we were watching the worst eclipse of all time this week. We were ranking our 10 mates and who would do the best and worst in prison. And we got a mate who's bald, 6'2", Viking, he's literally Norwegian, beard out here. We were like, you'd be fine.
Yeah.
But I know what side you'd join. It wouldn't be great. Yeah. And then I was like, I think objectively I would be in a very bad spot. But I've got family who are all criminal lawyers, quite a lot of criminal lawyers in the family. So I think I could be like, well, before you stab me, do you want a free lawyer?
I know a lawyer.
Do you want a free lawyer? Back off.
What would you need to offer something what?
That's what I could offer. I could give them free legals.
I don't know what I would do. What I'd be like. I don't think I'm strong enough. I would just melt. I hate confrontation, and I'm not physically imposing. If I get in a fight, I'm going to lose.
But it's interesting in prison because I think we got a mate who's a pro rugby player, absolutely massive. But I was like, you'd be screwed. Because he's also like us. He's quite a nice guy. He's not about that life, but he's huge, so they'd target him. Whereas me and you, they might just look at and
it's a waste of time.
Well, we could kill him. There's no point. Whereas if you walk in there with muscles out here, they're like, I want to prove.
I do think I could. I think I'd be able to win people over. I think I know how to. I'm a people pleaser.
Yeah, I said this, but I think you'd have to join a gang. What gang would you join?
What's the most woke gang?
The library gang.
Yeah, I'd work in the prison library or some shit, and just be the guy that people can go to with their problems.
Or you show them how much you can earn on TikTok, and you start a TikTok prison gang.
Yes.
And all you do is just do dances and
it'd be sick.
hot takes.
Yeah, we predict the Premier League table using the Prem filter. That'd be class. Maybe we'll do that.
Prison hot takes. Yeah, I mean, I think
blind ranking
there.
prison gangs.
Blind ranking.
It's like, oh, I do want to put them one, but I'm pretty sure the Nazis are coming, so I'm going to have to put them two.
Which creator we know would do the best, and which creator we know would do the worst in prison?
Who would do the worst? Mate, you know who would be terrible in prison? Is Rory.
Rory. I was going to say Rory would be awful.
Rory would get his head kicked in.
He'd rub someone up the wrong way
so quickly. He'd be like, I'm
Yeah.
better than you.
Yeah,
I'm better than you, and I don't belong here. And some guy would just beat the living
instantly put
daylights out of
Rory
him.
I think Seb would do quite well in prison. Carry himself well.
Yeah, I think he would. I think
He's
he'd be
big enough, but he's not too big where they want to beat
I
him
think
up.
he'd be
but
respected.
Carry himself as like, you can't. I'm not an easy target.
What about for like the YouTube lot? Do you think Ethan would be good in prison? We can ask Ethan if he'd be good in prison.
We'll ask him when we get him on. Oh, spoiler alert!
Oh,
He's
yeah.
coming back on the pod next week.
Yeah, so watch out for that.
Yeah, I think he'd do quite well out of them boys. He gets on with everyone. He's quite
Yeah.
like a
I don't think
man
Chris
about
would
town.
do very well in prison.
Oh, Chris is absolutely stay out the showers, bro. Chris is in trouble. It would be dark.
I think he'd have a
It
tough
would
time.
be dark.
It'd be bad for him.
Theo Baker would be bad.
Yeah.
In prison as well.
Reeve would be good, I think.
Yeah, Reeve would be good. Garrett would be good, I think.
Yeah.
He'd be fine.
Yeah, Garrett and Reeve. Lewis would be. I think Lewis actually weirdly would be okay.
Garrett's already had a few prison videos leaked.
Yeah. I think Garrett would be fine.
Sorry, Tom.
He would be fine.
No, he'd be fine. He'd be chilling.
Let us know in the comments who else.
Yeah,
would-
which
would-
YouTube creator would do the best in prison?
Yeah, and the worst. We've got one more score to settle.
Oh, this is pressing. This is big. This is for our dedicated listeners who have been going back, 8-10 weeks?
Yeah.
Longer, maybe. Who played more football at the World Cup? Fulham Football Club or Crystal Palace? So we have done the numbers. We crunched the numbers.
Yeah.
Some of our noticeable mentions: Castagna, Diop, Sander Berger, Oscar Bob. You've had Munoz.
I think we had more, but we had Munoz, Lerma, Sark, Hamada, Henderson, Lacroix,
Pino,
Strand Larson.
Yeah, I think. Okay.
Definitely included all the Palace players. Jacob, yeah, just to be clear.
Every single one.
Jacob's literally spent
Good.
a month doing this, working it out. Fulham's combined
No, it's
minutes.
Palaces.
Why don't we?
You've got Palaces.
Oh, okay, I've got Palaces.
We've got each other's.
Who wants to go? I'll go first.
Okay, you.
Crystal Palace at the World Cup played 120 minutes. No, 2,000. That smirk's annoyed me. 640 minutes.
I'll tell you right now, it's close.
2,640.
2,640 for Palace. Okay.
Fulham.
2,
Huge.
7, 9.
Come on, we're massive.
So that's what, like 151 minutes.
What a trophy!
Yeah,
what a trophy!
Yeah, what a fucking trophy!
We've done
mate.
it. We are massive, mate. Hey, good game.
Well
Good
played.
game. Whoa.
Oh, that is why Fulham never win anything. They've got no sportsmanship.
Massive.
So
That
that's
has actually made my day.
153 more minutes. That's
I
like a
told
game
you.
and a half.
I told you. I want this edited up on TikTok with the little black and white previously. I mean, it was me going, Fulham definitely going to play more minutes. And then, we'll have the trophy.
You
list.
definitely included Chaddy Riaz minutes, yeah, for Morocco. Yeah, fuck, bro.
Oh, bro, my club is huge.
I don't believe this.
You'll never sing that. You'll
Quantity
never
over
sing
quality.
that.
Played more minutes at the World Cup than Crystal Palace. You'll never sing that. We actually never will sing
It's
that.
like the Intertoto. Also, we're getting a lot of comments across our socials demanding that I say up the Fulham.
What is this?
I just keep seeing it, so up the Fulham.
But I think it's like a meme. I think it's a meme.
Might
Oh,
be
no, it is a
linked.
meme. Oh, my God. I saw it. Have you not?
You're just chronically online more than me.
Because I've seen these comments. I'm like, what is it? What is this?
You're
about?
more online than I am, but I don't know what this is.
It's a meme. I've just heard the audio. It's of this guy. These two people are making love, shall we say? And the guy goes like, "Say up the Fulham, say up the Fulham." She's like, "Up the Fulham."
I have seen this.
Because I promise you, I keep seeing the. It's always the most like comment on the YouTube. And I'm
have
like,
seen
what
this.
the hell is this?
I have seen that.
And it's that. I saw the clip yesterday. I was like, oh. So that's why people were saying it. It's a mental clip, by the way.
That is actually an insane way to finish a podcast.
I
We are
know.
so unserious. We're the least serious football podcast.
Say up the Fulham. Maybe
We
that's
started this podcast to be like a safe space for the teams that don't always win everything, to discuss serious football matters. And now we're talking about
When I talk about the pod,
shagging and skating out the Fulham.
when I talk about the pod to people, I'm like, yeah, it's like loosely about football. By this point, we probably spent as much time not talking about football.
I
as
think we
talk
spent as
about
much
football.
time talking about Cleopatra as we did talking about Man United.
Is Cleopatra the biggest baddie of all time? That's
I
got to be
think so.
that's got to be a clip, by the way.
Yeah,
for the
yeah,
pod.
she is. She is. For me,
Her, Marilyn Monroe are close. They are close.
I think Marilyn Monroe's overrated.
What about Jane Seymour? was that Henry VIII's third wife?
Yeah, Anne Boleyn robbed.
Anne Boleyn.
Anne Boleyn
Was it Anne
robbed.
Boleyn? Maybe I'm thinking of Anne Boleyn. Who was the fitter one?
What about the nurse?
Who was the nurse?
Not from like the 1800s.
Oh, Florence Nightingale. Yeah, but she wasn't a baddie, really, was she? Well, maybe she was.
Maybe she was.
She actually was just a good person. You could, well, you can be a baddie and a good person. The two are not mutually exclusive.
On the bus?
Rosa Parks.
Rosa Parks. Did producer Jacob just say Rosa Parks is the biggest baddie of all time?
That is a bad one.
Oh my god, that is.
That's actually a much better note to end on. Rose
we
Parks.
ending on that?
Look, Rose Parks. What a woman. I'm not having. She's not Cleopatra levels
No.
in terms of baddiness.
Who did more for Egypt?
It's actually a good question.
Question of the week next week. We'll find out. Thanks for watching and listening, guys. We appreciate you. We hit 10k, Ollie, on YouTube, which is an insane
Thanks, guys.
amount of followers.
That's big. Yeah, that is big.
And the Spotify numbers, we asked you guys last week to follow, and you did in your masses. So thank you. Hit that follow button. To be honest, we don't really know what it does because I'm a bit of an algorithm guy. I just
Same.
get served my podcasts. But yeah, follow in and 5-star ratings help us out. So thanks for the support on that side as well. And final plug is our Instagram, where we are giving away a shirt of your choice. It can be any shirt. So even if you've already got the Fulham shirt, the away shirt, we'll get you another one.
Don't get the third one.
No,
do
don't.
not get the third.
Leave that one alone. But we can get you any shirt you want in the world. Or Bobby Charlton's shorts.
Within reason, yeah. To be clear.
We'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.
Say up the Fulham.
Oh, I don't want to do it again. I don't want to do it again.